tomorrow what you can buy today. Memoirs and trucks blaspheming the sacred flames.
You must make more as a mummer than you do wishing, eh?
Now you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ah!
Tria, come here.
It's a washout.
Tria, come here.
What is it?
We're a problem, Master Witcher. Mate of ours got injured, and we can't seem to find him.
Poor lad could bleed to death.
You tracked many a monster. Would you sniff our friend out as well? We're willing to pay.
Why not? Short delay won't hurt.
Lead the way, Master Witcher. Quick as you can, though. Poor lad needs help.
Need some kind of lead first. Any clues?
Yeah, he ran.
Tuzağa çekiyorlar aklı sıra.
Came out of the sewers.
Sewers. Should be an easy scent to follow.
Oh!
Ho!
Watch it!
Nah, wouldn't I, dear? Witcher got it wrong. Prepare for battle. You shall not have it easy.
Brought friends?
No.
Is
Yes!
you been
What?
Ya yavaş yavaş böyle şeyler yapıyorsunuz ki ya.
But finding me proved no simple task. For having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I'd disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing too, for indeed I knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits and cornered by the Temple Guard, she had disappeared in a flash of light and a gust of heat. Where to? This I did not know.
This I did not know.
Prepare for battle.
Lan oğlum. Ya oğlum. Lan yaklaşmadım bile lan. Allah Allah yani. Allah Allah yani.
But finding me proved no simple task. For having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I'd disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing too, for indeed I knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad.
Prepare for...
Yok ya buradan olmuyor.
Yes! Nah, wouldn't I, dear?
But finding me proved no simple task. For having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I'd disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing too, for indeed I knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits and cornered...
Any needs, Master?
Whosoever conceals a mage in their home will get a bonus for working in piss poor weather.
life's wet enough in the gutter?
for battle. You shall not have it easy this time.
Brought friends? Huh. They all pledged to defend Maid Bilberry's honor too?
No, they defend justice. For it is only fair
Niye
you
lan?
face a threesome.
Is that so?
Yes, for you are a rogue and a cheat, sir. You never revealed yourself to be a witcher.
You're right. Guess you had no choice in that case. But I'm still not gonna fight you.
You must, or I shall cut you down, honourably, though without mercy. That's it.
What now, you piece of filth?
Görevin verende bu güzel topraklarını köşelerine dolaşarak Över Hanım'a öven şarkılar söylemek, onu benzersiz güzelliğine, emsalsiz cazibesini herkese bilmesini sağlayacağım bir Över Hanım'ın şöyle. Dur lan. Öldürmeyeyim bir de ya.
But finding me proved no simple task. For having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing too, for indeed I knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits, then cornered by the Temple Guard, she had disappeared in a flash of light and a gust of heat. Where to? This I did not know.
This I did not know. Öldürmeyeceğim bu kekoyu. Oh ya. Ulan hemencik geldi ya.
Yes!
You'd better go home, get some sleep. Think things over tomorrow.
Wise words. Don't know about you two, but I'm feeling a bit sleepy. Yeah. We're done here.
Great.
Ne oldu lan?
What is it?
We're a
What?
lead the way.
See,
Ulan bir yerden bir iniş vardı tünellere ya.
Best deal around. One for the price of two. Or, to hell with it.
It only ever rains these days. Watch where you step. Must be mad running around in this rain.
İyi de baba,
Watch where you step.
adamın kokusu yok ki hiçbir yerde ya. Ne? Kan ve lağım pisliğini takip et diyor. Nerede ki lağım? Abi nasıl? Nasıl görev başarısız olabiliyor ya? Allah Allah.
But finding me proved no simple task. For having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts.
Ne kadar salak görevler ha. Oyundan attı yani artık o derece. Bunaldı ki oyun. Açacağım mı? Oy. Oh, Steam kafayı yedi. Steam bile kafayı yedi ya. Oh. Hadi oğlum yaparsın be. Açarsın be oğlum hadi ya. Hadi be. Çocuğum. Tamam oyun açık gözüküyor. Hı.
But finding me proved no simple task. For having fallen afoul
Allah
of
Allah ya.
Novigrad's underworld bosses, I'd disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing too, for indeed I knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits and cornered.
Hadi ya hadi. Tamam. Bir saniye. Bunda göre başarısız olmuş. Satırla konuşmamışız. Abi burada lağma inen yer neresi ki? Yok ki öyle bir yer ya. Neyse alayım da başarısız olursa da olsun artık ne yapayım.
Just brains and brains.
What is it?
We're a problem.
Poor lad could bleed to death.
You track many a mod.
Why not? Short
Lead the way, Master Witcher. Quick as you can, though.
Need some kind of lead first. Any clues?
Yeah, he ran.
Sewers. Should be an easy scent to follow.
Limana doğru gitmişti diyor bak. Liman ne tarafta? Böyle. Beyle. Dümdüz gideceğiz. Burayı gösteriyorsun ama ne salak.
Nah.
Bak ya. Lan yürü git. Lan yürü git. Gidelim şuraya ya. Işınlan abi.
It's a material world, and I'm a material girl. So, what's it gonna be?
Passiflora. Oh, no sign of recognition in your eyes.
Greetings,
Don't fret. I'm sure I look quite different from when we last saw each other.
which was...
Oh, eons ago. You and Master Dandelion appeared, 2 halflings in tow. What a smash they were, the little chaps. We recount that night to this day.
Yeah, sorry, but I'm here to...
Speak softly. I know very well why you're here. They await. This way, please.
Gidelim.
This way.
Aha.
Upstairs.
Gizli kapı.
Did she?
Sana geliyor mu? Yok. Peki.
Witcher Geralt, up you go. Boss has been waiting.
Patron bekliyor, yukarı çık. Çıkıyoruz. Hacım. Geldim lan Dijkstra.
Geralt, you're here. Good.
Might have chosen a more secluded spot to plot an assassination.
It's on everyone's mind. Many'd like to do it so there's nothing to fear. Besides, this venue's got a tradition in this domain. Might even consider it fabled. Folka planned her revolt here. By extension, King Vrydank's murder too.
Comparing yourself to Folka? Far as I can recall, no one in Redania's annals has a bloodier reputation.
Her rebellion changed the course of history. That's what we have in common. In terms of blood, we aim only to shed Radovid's. I'm pleased you're willing to play a part. Must admit I wasn't certain you'd show.
Came by 'cause I'm curious.
But you will help.
We'll see. Need to know what you expect of me first.
I believe you know my associate.
Roach, you here?
Retired intelligence operatives. We have a club.
Defended a king once. Ready to assassinate another now?
Not proud of it, yet. I considered all the options and found none better. Radovid's proven many times he only ever forwards his own interests. When Kedwin asked for help, he invaded. When I begged him to support Vizima's defense, he showed me the door. The war nears its end. We've come to a decisive phase. We must act quickly. I've no illusions. Only a dead Radovid means a free Temeria.
Ne demek lan o?
How's that work? Seems to me Radovid is Temeria's ally.
Only as long as my guerrillas do what pleases him, support his troops. Once he wins the war, he won't acknowledge the previous borders, nor wish to restore them. He dreams of a northern empire. As long as he lives, Temeria will never be free.
But we didn't bring you here to bore you with politics. Radovid's a threat to Triss and Yennefer. Remember that. That ought to interest you most.
All right. What do you want from me?
One of our co-conspirators ventured out to meet an informer. He's not returned, yet the plan's success hinges on what he's learned. We've got to find him. And you're the best tracker around.
Tracker, huh? Really? Anything else you can tell me? Where this associate was last seen, for instance?
He's travelling as a journeyman, itinerant cobbler, that's his cover. He was first to venture across the Pontar, most probably did so via the Redanian checkpoint. We've a man there who should know more, calls himself Gregor.
Thank you. And try not to draw too much attention. If you can, remember, the future hinges on the success of this mission. The future of Temeria. The future of the North.
I know. I'll try not to fuck it up. See ya.
We're counting on you, Geralt. Anyone see you come in?
No one apart from Madame Serenity and your lackey.
Off the street, I mean.
No one. No one's getting the better of you.
I'm not nervous, just cautious. A trait you ought to nurture as well.
I know, and I am.
Did she?
Well about the streets for a time to lose any tails.
Banyo mu yapıyorsunuz?
Intelligence as long as you
Nereye geldim abi ben? Burası ne öyle ya?
You're a vulgar one. Can see it in the face.
Değişik bir mekan. 900 metre mi? Bura nereymiş ya? Baba. Şuradan yapıştırsak. Ya da şuradan İbrahim'in kalesinden aşağı vurduk mu hatta direkt. 10 saniyede oradayız. Düz yoldan. Ne oluyor lan? Lan. Hayırdır oğlum? Nerenin aydın tuttunuz lan? Gel bebeğim. Gregor.
Gregor.
You found him? Who are you?
Geralt of Rivia. Dijkstra sent me.
Been expecting someone. Let's take a walk.
Nice job decorating your guard post.
By orders of our gracious and merciful ruler, the good king.
What was their crime?
One on the right's a peller from a village nearby. Gave some bloke the wrong advice. Bloke's mates informed on him. Neighbour held a grudge against the one on the left. Accused him of witchcraft.
Just humans at each other's throats. That's not Radovid's fault.
Who do you think set down the laws that mean folk hang for such offences?
Seem to have lost all respect for the king. Why serve him?
What am I to do? I was born a Redanian. I won't desert. Besides, I enlisted when Vizimir was still on the throne. Now that was a good king, wise and just. Radovid's something else. He's got war on the brain. And I don't want Redania to look anything like that.
Let's talk. Must know why I'm here.
Take it it's about our cobbler friend. Yeah, he came through here on his way out. Didn't come back though. Patrol went out yesterday, reported an abandoned cart a ways off the road. Aimed to go out there, see if it's his. Couldn't get away.
Thanks. Good enough to start with. Farewell.
Hold on.
Ya bunu yaparsak Radovid'in görevi de gidecek.
Get back through without one.
Yeah, I got one.
Alright, good luck.
Thanks. See ya.
Ay, niye böyle görevler oldu ya böyle? Onu yaparsak bu görev gidecek. Ya Radovid Flika hakkında öğrendiklerini anlat diyor. Gidiyorum yok. Yani. Hani ben nasıl yapacağım bu görevi? Abi. Almıyorlar ki beni içeri.
Your kind spreads disease. Defeatism and desertion. This is the ship of His Majesty Radovid V.
I want to see Radovid.
Many
Baksana.
want to. Not so many can. I'm to let no one on board unless expressly ordered to do otherwise.
Abi bu ne salak bir şey ya. Nasıl ya? Bir dakika. Daha yeni bir pencere aç. Şunu şöyle al. Aa. Görevin devamı. Nasıl bulacağım ya? Abi bir dur. Tamam. Hmm. Onu yapmadan yapılmıyor. Ya bu nasıl bir şey ya? Tris'i gönderdik abi. Tris yok ki, Tris'le konuşamıyoruz. Yok. Gece falan yapsam. Gizli gizli gireyim dedim de. Olmadı lanet.
Enjoy living, freak. While you can.
Well. Kartı of Lan Exeter, head of the Conclave of Mages. Or should I say the conclave of mages not yet turned to ash at the stake?
What do you want?
Radovid pleased with the witch hunts?
No, and he shan't be until he sees Philippa Eilhart atop a pyre.
Your king doesn't forget easily.
Such things as she did to his majesty are impossible to forget.
Seems to me it's a golden age for the conclave. For mages in general, huh?
We've seen the dawn of hard times for mages. The conclave does everything in its power to help them survive.
Is that a fact? As long as they don't mind being yoked and muzzled.
And I say, it's easy to play the hero, die a foolish death. But someone must survive, preserve our body of knowledge for future generations. You don't understand. You cannot. But sometimes it takes courage to be a coward.
Eyvallah.
Farewell.
Keep that up.
This is the shape of his
I want to see...
I'm to let no one on board unless expressly ordered to do otherwise.
Aman yapmazsan yapma be gerizekalı. Ben gidip içeceğim. Dandeliyo'nun yanına. Zaten diğer görev iptal olacak. O görev iptal olacak. Yani başarısız olacak. O yüzden.
Where are you scurrying to, Rich? Let's see your pass.
Pass? What pass?
Kind of pass confirms you ain't no mage. Can't enter or leave Novigrad without it.
Why have you shut the city gates?
So's we can clean it of mages, witches and other scum that's crawled here since the war began. Aim to catch every last one of them, toss them on a flaming pyre like poxy livestock.
Sorry, don't have a pass.
You'll scurry no further then. Next!
Hang on. How do I get one?
Start by making an offering to the church. Then you'll need 3 pure souls to confirm...
Let him through. Here's his papers.
What? But where...
Not your concern. Back to your post. Regards from Siggy Reuven.
Another day gone to shit.
I wish my man were as brave as you.
Özgür şehrine ırgıda gece ve gündüz dilediği gibi girip çıkabileceği hiçbir şekilde hiçbir sebeple rahatsız uğursuz taciz edilirken gitmeyeceği birisi. Vay be. Sigirriven. Helal kız sana. Helal be sana.
The last individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear?
Çıvay.
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Oh, Geralt. Glad you came.
There a problem?
A problem? There's some kind of problem here, gents. Oh, just wanted you to meet my new pals before they bugger the fuck off. Because we're just parting, right?
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word. I'll take care of him. Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Next time, Earl. Let's go.
Right, and don't show your hides round here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without the shovel.
What's this all about? Doing business with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Geralt, old pal,
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
the thing is, I sort of kind of owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance, Francis Bedlam, the king of beggars. To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwent.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind you, but the cards themselves. Rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge. Got a buyer in heat for my collection, missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so... What do you say, Geralt?
Fine. We'll try to hunt down those cards. Which ones you need?
Fringilla, Vigo, Isengrim, and John Natalis. Devilish hard to get hold of. Duke's been trying too, hasn't had any luck.
Wait, you don't even know where to look for these cards?
Nah, it's not as bad as that. I'm betting Zed's got them. He quit fencing recently, only deals in cards now. Unfortunately, the arsewite won't talk to me. Not after I bought a one-of-a-kind Scoia'tael card out from under his nose. Would you mind going to see him?
Zed. Sounds familiar.
Big fish in the card pond. Has a shop along the south wall. And thank you, Geralt. I actually think I stand to pay off this debt now.
No problem. See you later, Zoltan.
Zoltan kere başına adaş düşsün senin.
To be a purveyor of cheap hoard and watered down wine?
Hey, I can't control what I inherit.
But you can control what you do.
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
Where do you get this cabaret idea?
It's been a dream for years. Ever since we went to see one in Oxenford. Remember? The dancer hanging from the chandelier? And once she was completely downside up, she called you over and...
I remember.
How could you forget? And this place will be even better, I promise. That is, of course, if I can scrounge together the funds for some remodeling.
How can I help you?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return?
Knew I bought that wine for a reason.
Long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your authority. You've got some, you know, no matter what you might think.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Irina. One of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Fine, but...
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Irina and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
Baba ne uğraştırdım be. Selam bebek.
What's he schemed up this time?
What village are you from? Willows. Since you're here, the two those road things
Ulan Dandelion. Ne uğraştırdın bizi be. Ya şu at gelse atla gidelim bari ya. O kadar karışık karışık yolları var ki şehrinde. Cidden yani.
Greetings.
Whoa!
Wars everywhere.
So good to see you.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My, whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, but Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me.
Yok canım.
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it. So long.
Ay ay. Şuradan gideriz. Kabare.
Why'd you give your food?
Bura mıydı lan? Neresi?
He wouldn't be hungry were he to find peace.
Alaca karanlığınız batsın ya.
Finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already,
You've written what?
so you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. Bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
No, not the Crimson Avenger.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born.
Crimson Avenger!
Oğlum dur.
You're better than I thought. I've been hit! Ow!
To the house, quickly! He shan't get us there! Eternal fire, what do you want from us? Leave us be!
This rogue will soon run off. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards. Would he?
Ulan Dandelion ya var ya. Ya işin gücün. İçtik ya. Oy oy.
Duty calls?
Not a headache again.
Ay ay ay ay. Gene ne oldu ya?
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
Seçeneklerimiz neler?
What are our choices?
Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor. Promised to let us know his choice soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Geralt, you've known him longer. Say something.
Sure, I've known him longer, but he's never so much as changed his socks for me. Never mind commissioning a full-blown renovation. He's doing this for you, clearly. You should decide.
Both our lives have revolved around the stage, and cabaret's a form of theatre, in a way. Fine, let's do the theatre decor. I certainly hope it'll be to his liking.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Çap çap. Hadi bakalım.
Well, guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. I'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
We talking about the same Dandelion? Man who loses a fortune worth half of Novigrad in one night?
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
Ya yine mi ya? Oğlum. Lan bu adam ne bela bir şey ya. Gene kim bilir hangi kızın peşinde koşuyor ya çakal. Baba kapıya vuruyor bak. Ne oldu lan?
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiance. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were going to meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've got to help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
How would you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Hubio,
You'd visit her? Often?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary and Thyme. They worked on the dance numbers. I composed.
So, Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough of the chatter and start looking.
Fine, let's find the key.
Letting such miscreants into the city.
Damn it. Now where would she
Not here.
leave?
The key.
Tamam lan tamam buldun hadi kalk.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Suppose, in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was body in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlex. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
I'll go see Rotleg. You head back to the Rosemary, or Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Oha.
Hey there.
Ah pardon abi.
Save
Take it easy. A storm, damn it.
Lan.
Looking for Rodlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city, but I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
You're not gonna rob him.
Strange, don't recall asking your permission. Get him, Fred!
Ya arkadaş. Ne kadar daya meraklısınız ya.
Mutant.
Oğlum. Yok yani bir şey yapamam ki burada. Daracık yerde.
How much Rotlick owes you, but wanna get something back? Try the Vagelbud estate. Rotlick's losing his last crowns at the races, I wager. Now get the hell out of here.
Anan ya. Arkadaş. Yok, aç olduğu yerde dönüp duruyor ya. Yanıma gelme gibi bir zahmette bile bulunmuyor ya. Gelsene oğlum, gelsene lan. Çakal roç. Lan.
You Rodlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Well, tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
What's there to worry about?
Yani yarışı biz yapacağız işte bunun yerine.
Get a clean slate.
I've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree?
Let's do this. I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts, then give me the placards.
You are that good a rider?
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you accept his offer.
Zugo hoş geldin.
Giddy up.
Oha.
Whoa! Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards?
Hatırladım Zugo. Aynen geçen gene gelmiştim.
In time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
Tamam. Gidelim bir Beriye'ye. Ustaca yapım eğerse ustaca yapım üstün süvari ustaca yapım eğer düşük herhalde yani 35 bizdeki 70 üstün yine dolmuş yani. Bunları atayım depoya. Benim kılıç mı kırıldı? Aa. Ne oldu lan? Tahta kılıç ne?
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
Oyun izle ya işte Zugo. Ne yapacağım beni?
Especially the accoutrements on the wall.
Priscilla picked them.
Well, I must admit, you have great taste. What about Rotlick? Did you get
Afişler geliyor yolda ya.
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary and Thyme wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for
Tamam birazdan açacağım Zugo'yu
apart
bekle.
from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time.
Babayı yakmış kız ya.
One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the cloak and the dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am? She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time anyway.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Valmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course, let's go.
Ne oldu lan kıza? Hayda açılış günü yani.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say
İsmim
that's,
Musa.
her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
Who could have done this?
That I do not know. I do, however, know she is not the perpetrator's first victim.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times
Açacağım
more, but
birazdan,
I need
dur.
to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him and kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers?
Yalanmış ya.
Travel often, Doctor?
As often as required for the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing.
Kuta hoş geldin, merhaba.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Gidelim.
Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
You lead.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully.
Teşekkür ediyorum. Dondurma limonlar için Kuta. Çok sağ ol.
Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Come on.
Gelin lan buraya. Allah. Bayağı vuruyorlar. Geber be. Gel reis, gel, hallettim. Allah. Bu ne be? Evet. Limon nasıl ikram ediliyor? D-Live platformuna girip D-Live'dan atabiliyorsun. Gelin bakalım.
Priscilla, how's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Troberet. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend.
Teşekkür ediyorum Kuta, çok sağ ol, kolay gelsin. D-Live nerede abi? Aşağıda link olacak açıklama kısmında, bir bak oraya Zugo.
Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi.
Very well.
We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Human. Wrong body type. Looks like necrophages got to this one. Let's keep looking. That's gotta be him.
This one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more like. Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood?
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Let's look at his head.
Dur atayım ben sana linkini.
Smells like it's burnt. Like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened. Yes. So it...
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
Allah elini içine soktu. Ne yapıyorsun dayı? Bacık bacık.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded. Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard, right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a different sense of humor. His genitals, we ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Ayinsel bir cinayet. Bu bir cezalandırma. Bir sebep yok. Katil deli.
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted, drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirates was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As Your Reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Can't go out in the streets no more.
You, Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue.
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No eyes, no heart, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her.
Vay be.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid. You searched Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Bak ya.
Talk. What did you find on him?
I had you wish. Triflings, baubles, glass-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Get out of my sight. Now.
Elimde kalacak ya.
Oh, Lydica, what happened here? Just blasted.
Monsters must have run him down.
Let's stay over. Got so fucked up one slug came out.
Sick of it all.
So, how'd it go with this thing? I was faffing about minding my own business and went so.
No bread, no coin, all is shite.
Of, şuradan nefret ediyorum ya.
Anyone home?
Be gone, or I'll sick me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on in. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft. Even I'm scared of them. A better barking dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. As soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I ran to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these two mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
Nay. 'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf. A craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, 'tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag, and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about.
Güven hoş geldin.
Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her paunch said a fever took her.
Okay.
Fine. We've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other.
Ne yazıyor lan?
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones. Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian.
Aç aç.
Open it for you if you want.
Yavaş yavaş ezdim. Unutmayın yürekli insanlar ateş vermeyi ve temde bir lanet olabilir. Ateş alabilir, ısıtabilir, ateş ve besinimizi hazırlayabilir. Ateş kalan ateş edemedi efendim ama aynı zamanda ateş kavurur, yakar, dağlar. İşte bizler evet ateş ve onun emirleriyle ahenk içinde yaşamalıyız. Her kim onları dersleri kulak açmayı beceremez. Bu dalga geçerse aynı kişi hayatını ölüleri içinde kaybeder. Ölümü ciddiye alın yürekli insanlar. Yoksa yaptıklarınızın sonuçlarını dersiniz.
More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
İncele lan.
Eyes, humanoid, completely rotten.
Yeah. Kokuyu takip edeceğiz.
Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Nothing interesting here.
Kokuyu takip etmiyor muyuz? Reis. Değil mi? Başka bir şey yok değil mi? Yani.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim.
Aha.
Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can. Oh!
What do you want?
Hey, handsome.
A brazier. This time of year? I know that smell. Formaldehyde. Human. Priscilla's.
Unutmayın ki yürekli insanı ateş sağladığı ışık karanlığı dağıtır, her yalan meydana çıkarır, değersiz varlıksız kişileri açığa vurur, biçim değiştiren sonuçlar sırada kan rahatlı uzman sünger ve aileler sokaklar ve nizam merkezlerin zihinlerine cazbe onların nefessiz kadınlar bile onun ışığından saklanamaz, büyünün güvenilmez ve ahlaksız bilinmezliklerini terk ettim, bedeninizin hayal örtün ve temiz olmayan hiçbir düşünceyi teşvik etmeyin. Evi ateş sizin için tüm canavarları, günahkarları açığa çıkaracaklar, aksi takdirde siz de onun halleri için yararsınız.
Sis, that him.
Man's footprint. The murderer's maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back. Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way. Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
Aynen. Adam nasıl atlamış lan? Vay canına. Ne oluyor lan? Hayırdır lan? Aa. Yavaş abi.
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
Geliyorum.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see. Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Think I know what happened here. Priscilla fought back. Her assailant retreated and knocked over the brazier. Someone must have heard it. Maybe saw something. Started hollering. Guards showed up. Murderer didn't finish the job, didn't cover his tracks. Just collected himself and leapt over the wall. Trail ends there.
You divined all this from a pile of rubbish and a few prints in the mud.
Do that practically every day in my profession. And practice makes perfect.
True enough. Just like I can tell right off if a punt'll pay or try to wriggle out of it.
That particular skill I could use myself. Take care now. And I got a murderer to catch.
So, how you go with this here? Oh, I've been a bit up my own business.
sheep's feet. Let's drink for it's nearly night.
Life, you gotta take risks and not get fucked.
What's he doing here?
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad. Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Allah, kız gidiyor. Koş oğlum. Dur, böyle gidemeyiz. Uzak. Hemen. Gel minnoş.
Go, go.
Ulan koş diyorsak koş ya.
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my arse out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now, I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our gods.
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
Koş kız koş, anan gidiyor koş.
Fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact,
Hadi.
she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please.
Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
Oh!
He ran out the other door. Catch him.
Lan kadını bağlamış çıplak oraya. Şerefsiz gel lan buraya. Hoş lan.
Spread out! Murderer's still here! There he is! Get him!
Nereye gitti lan? Lan ben değilim lan. Lan. Adam. Evet.
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
Salak herifler ya.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once.
Allah'ım ne salaklar.
Why did he do this to her? Why?
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire, only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body, a note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time.
Yazık lan kadına. Bak. Unutmayın, insanlar ateşi yoluna çıkan şeyi bitirir, kimseyi başlamaz, hiçbir şey için durmaz, ateşi yüksülmeye insan veya değil. Zayıf veya kudretler gülen genel edilmeden yakar, erken önemli şeyler kilise öyle. Allah'ım filan. İncele.
Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast. Another empty formaldehyde bottle.
Hadi dur. Topal Kate'in yeri. Şuradan çıksak dümdüz giriyoruz sanırım. Ulan be. At suya yüzmeye gitmiş. Ay maşallah ya Roç. Gelemez ki oradan. 2 saat gelemez. Lan dur oğlum dur ya. Dur lanet gitsin ya. Ya atla şuradan işte tamam. Koş oğlum koş oğlum koş oğlum. Yol ver. Ne kalabalık buraya. Bravo. Vallahi. Ora.
upstairs, but she's with a very important client. Do not disturb.
Lan ne müşterisi? Katil o katil.
Black ones, Redanians. Long as they pay.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You though, whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me. And I so dislike being
Vay şerefsiz rahip mi papaz mı neydi bu?
Sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
What, no foreplay? No formaldehyde? Coals in my eye sockets?
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's, to sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know, but I see we must talk calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. But to Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
You'll untie her, drop your coin pouch on the table, then leave here and never come back.
Yes, I will.
Good boy.
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Çıkış nerede ya? Nasıl satayım, ne değişik fantazileriniz var. Lan aynı yere geldim. Lan çıkış nerede? Ay neyse. Dur şöyle yapalım madem. Yapılabiliyorsa eğer. Şuraya yaşlanalım. My boy, my boy, my boy.
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
Who, what are you?
A vampire. Higher, of course.
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts. Fire down the throat that...
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its
Adam vampir
population
ya.
amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
Tortured logic.
Yet logic, nonetheless. I'm glad you perceived that, at least. Fight fire with fire, as they say. Give a thought to my victims. A lecherous woodcarver who'd spend his last copper on whores. An old countess who defiled symbols of the faith. A Trebirates for whom nothing was sacred, nothing above ridicule. They did not deserve to live. But their deaths could be a lesson to others. Awaken them, scare them onto the correct path, the path to the fire, to cleansing, to salvation. For you, I'm afraid it's too late. You are a man of little faith. I sense this.
But I'm pretty good with a sword.
Pretty good. Might not cut it.
Aha. Allah. Vampire, vampire, vampire. Aha. Yavaş yavaş dur, bir cam basayım, dur. Dur be oğlum. Oğlum öleceğiz lan, dur işte. Allah Allah ya. Unutmayın sevgili insanlar, bir ateş bir kez yakıldı mı söndürülemez. Yoluna çıkan her şeyi yutar ve sadece her şey köye döndüğünde hiddete diner. İnsanlar bu güçten kaçamaz, önünde boyun eğerlerse, yüreklerine girmesine izin verirlerse onlar da köye döner. Vicdanınızı yoklayın ve kilisenin etkiden oyun yaşayın, kefaret vakti geçmeden önce. Efendim Zugo.
Thanks for your help, Gerald. We'd got
Niye böyle konuşacak cesareti nereden buldun? Eminim kardeşin yazmıştır ya.
Take it easy.
How's
Better, right?
Yes.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. For me and Priscilla.
Don't mention it. Nothing a friend wouldn't do. She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor Von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Evet. Görevi de bitirdik. 23 olamadık mı daha ya?
Dancing on a scaffold. They've gone too far. I think it's rather entertaining. Dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun.
So long.
Şu şeyci neredeydi? Kadar karışık ki yani. Ama imkansız.
Hey-ya!
Cart doesn't look damaged. Strange. Need to look around. Might find something. Signs of a scuffle. Somebody got knocked out, dragged off. A shoe. Something tells me I'm on the right trail. Wonder where its wearer is. A shoe. Something tells me I'm on the right trail. What's he doing here?
Ayakkabı topluyor manyak.
Greetings.
Away go with you go.
Sunucu.
You did pick me.
I can see that. Just wondering how those shoes is wound up here.
Yes, you did grows. Like the mushroom.
Shoes don't sprout from the ground. You see who left them behind here?
Speak no log. Oh, anger gets Og and Pog.
Og and Pog. Those your friends?
Finderinger's great Og Pog. Human finder on big suited cart. Suited big like so.
What did they do to this human?
Og Pog man's cover to take. They're over.
Do you eat him?
Nah, no. Body man's, stringy man's,
Kemikli cılız.
Oggy make man's suited make. Frog, Pog and Rog suited make.
You even need shoes?
Suited on humans is it. Suited once Og, Pog and Rog. Big lords trollers be. Like humans is.
So long. Troll cave must be nearby.
Daha önce gelmiştik bu mağaraya.
Taller? Should have known. Who better to teach trolls how to cuss?
Kalır. O da birinci oyundan.
My, been bloody years. This hole. Relax, Og. This bugger's an old friend of mine. Bugger friend, old dog.
İbne dost git.
We's in soup throw.
I'd make for an awfully veiny morsel.
Right, true that. Just look at the ploughing bastard. Naught but skin and bones. Well, gentle trolls, high time I travelled on. You, practice what I taught you. Give you a fucking exam next time I come through. Don't let no go. Tell her sit that down. Tell her suck cock shoesies make.
I can see you've made friends, but Taller needs to come with me.
Blood nowhere Tyler go. Tyler shoesies makes.
But I need him.
Tyler's here stay. You shoesies got. Og shoesies got not. Rug got not. Pug got not. Tyler shoesies make. Tyler go.
Now let's all stay calm. Taller will be back. He just needs to come with me. We'll, get some leather for your shoes.
Listen to Geralt. He's telling the ploughing truth. Look at at your feet. They're fucking mammoth. Need a damn bale of leather to make shoes for them. Understand? Me and Geralt will get some cocksucking leather. Then I'll come back and make your blasted shoes for you.
Shoes is fog for? And rug for?
2 pairs for each of you gnarl pricks.
I'll go, but back come must.
Knew you buggers were good mates. Sit tight, be back in a bit. Got to admit, you have a way. Ever thought about it children?
Children aren't trolls, and vice versa. Besides, witches are sterile.
Ah, you've not changed a bit. Still tart as rotting rhubarb. Just happened to be passing through, or did someone send you to find me?
Roach and Dijkstra.
Ah, mean they've not forgotten me. That's nice. Though I am grateful you came to get me, Geralt. Must have a lot on your mind, all those monsters to kill.
Heard you 3 are planning to do some killing of your own.
Huh? They tell you? Clowns.
Kinda. Didn't offer any details, though. Maybe you'd be willing. Gesture of gratitude?
Sorry, mate. If they were mum, I've got to be mum.
Be that way. How'd you even wind up out here? Nilfgaard-occupied land now.
You saying the black ones have no use for cobblers?
Probably brought their own.
Brought fuck all, as I see it. Amateurs in uniform. And you'll not find a better cobbler than Tala anywhere in the north.
Yeah, right.
You doubt me?
You're a spy, and you're working with Roach and Dijkstra now. Doubt you went out there to fix Nilfgaardian boots.
Ah, I see you've thought about this. I admit it. Cobbler act's my cover. Who takes an interest in cobblers? No one. You sit there, doing your work, hammering on that... Thanks again, Geralt. I'll take it from here. And I'll be sure to tell Roach and Dijkstra how you buggered Organis mate sideways. As I see it, they'll be so impressed they'll shit themselves.
Tell me, you were a fence in Vizima. How'd you become a cobbler?
Pick the least suspicious profession. The fence thing, shite cover. Pissed too many folk off. I didn't need the attention. Sort about being an innkeep. You meet a lot of folk, you know, tossers mostly, but willing to talk about all sorts of things. Problem is, you're tied down like a mutt on a chain, one and the same yard all the time.
Whereas a cobbler travels everywhere.
There, believe it. Even cobbled together this fancy rolling stall.
Lovely.
Bloody bullseye. I've made a small fortune out of it since the war started. Those pricks in uniform are always marching. Know what happens when their cocksucking boots disintegrate? Their feet bleed, blister up. Not a soldier out there wouldn't sell his mother for a comfy pair of combat boots.
So what'll you do now?
What do you mean? Head back to Novigrad. Dijkstra, Roach and I have got a master plan to set in motion.
I'll ask again. Details.
Forgive me, mate, I plough in calm. See, were it just up to me, I'd spill it loud and proud. You're trustworthy like no one else I know. But I'm not on my own, so bloomin' unilateral decisions are out of the question. Trap stays shut, I'm afraid.
Right, gotcha. So long, Taller, and good luck.
Oh, I can bloody use it. Radovid's one crafty ore with a clap. But we'll figure a way around that twat. Soon the whole bloody North will be blathering about how he got fucked.
Careful it's not also blathering about 3 assassins drawn and quartered.
Fear not, Geralt. We know what we're doing. Farewell.
Farewell. 20. Lan level atlayamıyoruz ki. Nerede lan bu kitap? Haydi. Bulamadım ya lan. Neyse. Burada sonlandırıyorum arkadaşlar yayını. Teşekkür ederim izleyen varsa. İzleyen herkese. Şu Gwent görevleri falan var. Onları da ben kendim hallederim ya artık. Sizi sıkmayayım onlarla. Daha hangisiydi onlar? Şurada mıydı? Bunlar. Mesela bu. Neredeymiş? Burada. Okey. Haydi kendinize çok çok iyi bakın. Hepinize hayırlı akşamlar, hayırlı geceler. Bir dahaki yayında görüşürüz. Hoşça kalın. Bay bay.